Hello and welcome to Ambymarieknits. My name is Amber and I am your host. We're going to talk about the things I've made this past week. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Ambymarieknits. I have 2 finished objects, 1 knitting, and I tried a new craft. Got a couple works in progresses and even an acquisition or 2. We're going to start with the new craft. So I decided to try needle felting. It was nifty. Probably not going to do it a whole bunch. It's kind of painful because I stabbed myself a whole bunch of times. But look what I made. His name is Edwin, and he's just the cutest little penguin you ever did see. He's got even little feetsies. He's so tiny. So he's really fun. I had a lot of fun making him. Oh, he's on the floor now. It's fine. And I'm making another penguin. So far, I've only got the head done. And I just got a kit from online. And it's kind of nifty. You know, you just pretty much take some like wool batting and you stab it until it felts and make cute little things. So that was fun. So that's my first finished object. My next finished object is my Sock Week socks. There we go. Sock Week socks. And yes, they are Shark Week themed. So we have these right here. Yarn is Pretty Twisted Yarns in her Shark Week colorway from last year, which was We're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat. It had a main color here, and then it had the blue and the red in the contrast. This is on the Stardust base, so don't know if you can see that sparkle in there, but it's got a lot of sparkle. These socks, pattern-wise on them, they are vaguely off of the Jelly Roll socks by Mara Catherine Briner. I went to look it up, and none of her patterns are on Ravelry anymore. Like, they're there, but you can't like purchase them or anything. So I don't know what's going on with that. But hers had a double cuff. The triple cuff, or even more, I actually got those instructions from Andy the Knitress. She was really awesome and helped me figure out how to do multiple cuffs. And then I did a shadow wrap heel, and then just a whatever toe. So I love how it pooled. So you've got like the water, and then you've got the red from the, Shark Attack and all of that. So pretty awesome. Very proud to get these done. I was wanting to get a third sock done for Nitty Natty Sock Week, but I just have other things I want to work on. I don't think I'm going to rephrase that. I don't think I'm going to try and finish another pair of socks or a sock by Sunday. Probably start one though. So I've got that. That's it for finished objects. Whips. I did some more crocheted squares. So I am eventually going to make a granny square blanket. So this is 2 different colors held together, just marled. This is 2 of the same color marled and the same color marled. I think I counted up, I want 120 squares total. I'm at like 23 right now. So they're just, when I can't think of anything else to work on, I'll make a square. So eventually, when I get all the squares made, I'm going to do join as you go, which I've not done before. Maybe in a gray or a black. Maybe I'll do it in hot pink. I haven't decided yet. I don't expect this to be done until probably next year, but it's still fun. Next up on Works in Progresses, we're going to talk about my bluegrass shawl. Didn't get that much done on it this week. I lost an entire day of knitting to the needle felting, which was fun. I mean, I knitted a little bit, but not what I normally would get done in a day. I was very distracted by something new. So on the bluegrass shawl, I moved my marker. So I was here last week, wherever the lemon is, right there. So I got like 4 rows done, which isn't a lot, but still, it's progress. Slowly, I will get this thing done before it gets cold outside. The bag is Black Pearl Magic. Got it and traded some yarn for it. I love it because it's pink and sparkly. Next work in progress is my Summer Sorrel. Oh, by the way, Bluegrass Shawl is by Wool and Pine. Summer Sorrel is by Wool and Pine. It is in a Stitching Plaza, kind of Lisa Frank looking bag. Got a pretty twisted yarns thing on there. Okay, so on this, oh, this is also part acquisitions. Interesting. So I got some needle stoppers from Pretty Twisted Yarns the other day. I might put them on upside down. Hold on, let me fix these. There we go. It's after July 5th. It's spooky season, right? They're fun. I like them. As far as how much I got done, not much. There's my marker. I got that much done, like an inch. Sock week. I've got to get socks done. Simple as that. So hopefully I'll get some more work done on this week. I'm going to, actually what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go in and cut the yarn, and I'm going to do my sleeves because the sleeves need to be done in this color. Oh, colors. First color was a one of the kind by Fangirl Fibers. Second color, I don't think it had a name. This one, it's by Buxom Cat Knits. But I think I'm going to break the yarn and then do my sleeves so I can say they're done. And then whatever I have left, I'll be able to use for the body and then fade into the third color that I still don't know what it is. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. We've got time. So that's that one. Okay, next up on WIPs is the Stephen West Surprise Sock Along, or the Contrast Blast Socks. I have finished Clue 1 and I barely started Clue 2. I don't think there's enough to even spoil somebody on it, but if you don't want to see them, I'll tell you when I'm done talking about them. So this is in a bag by Ginger Snip Fibers, one of her first bags she made. And let's see, oh, wrong one. There we go. So here's my right sock. Yarn is by A Girl in Her Wool. She No Longer Dies. So I got the blue as the main color, the yellow as a contrast. And that's where we're at. Like I said, barely got any Clue 2 done on this one. Dude, I don't think I showed these last time. I've been using my Yarn Cozies. Pattern is by Nitty Natty. I'll try and link everything I talk about below. But the Yarn Cozies are fun. Just kind of hold the stuff. And then my right sock, or sorry, left sock, also has Yarn Cozies I made. I haven't even started Clue 2 on this one. But I've got yellow as the main color and blue as the contrast. So it looks pretty nifty. And that is all of the WIPs that I have. I don't have any more at this exact moment. I am going to be starting the Halloween Grannies in a Row socks probably this weekend for my friend Nicole, who is witching _ now I can't remember her Instagram name. I'll link her below. You can look at her stuff. It's pretty cool. As far as that goes, all my WIPs. Next up, we're going to talk about acquisitions. So first acquisition, one of my friends that I work with who started crocheting a whole bunch. She's doing so awesome. She ordered from Hobby, not sure how to pronounce that. And I haven't ordered from them yet. So I'm like, I want something. So I had her get me this, which is the Sultan Shadow Cotton Kings. It's a fingering weight, 100% cotton. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It goes from this pink all the way to the black. It is interesting because, oh, I don't know if you can see that, but it's not twisted. There's no ply to it. It's just, well, it's 3 plies, but there's no twist to it at all. Probably going to make some kind of shawl out of this. Haven't decided on a pattern. If you have an idea for a fun crochet pattern that would look good in this kind of gradient, comment below, please. And then my next acquisition, I'm very, very proud of myself. So last Saturday, I went to Fiber U. It's a little fiber thing. It was about an hour away from me. And they have a lot of classes, which I haven't done yet. Probably next year I'll try and do a class there. I went for shopping, and I had one thing I had to get, and some other things that I wouldn't mind getting. I only bought what I needed, and I cannot believe this. They had the same dime lot. So last year I went and I got these two. This is 100% baby alpaca worsted weight. Let me get the tag. It's from Morning Moon Alpacas, and they're local to me. And I bought these two, and I was going to make this shawl. Mrs. Watson, I think is the name of the shawl. I'll link it below. Then I haven't gotten around to making it, but then I realized that I didn't have enough yarn. It needed 3 skeins, 2 skeins of a main color and then 1 of a contrast. So I went hoping to get another skein of this. Guess what? They had one. They had one in the same dye lot. Like, they're the same. Which I could not believe, because they had 2 skeins in this color and there were 2 different dye lots and they had one. So at some point, when it's not so hot out, I'm going to make a 100% baby alpaca shawl in these colors. And it is just so soft. It's hot, it's warm, but it's so soft. So that is, I think, all of my, that is all my yarn related, fiber related things that I have this week. My garden is still doing fairly good. My cucumbers, I think, have some kind of bacteria thing going on. That's what my sister told me. It's got yellow spots on the leaves, but it's producing lots of cucumbers. My zucchini starting to grow more as far as actual zucchinis go. The leaves are huge. I have so many Roma tomatoes, like the plant's trying to fall over even with the cage on it, and none of them started turning any colors. But I have one of my cherry tomatoes is starting to turn red, so fingers crossed I'm going to start being able to make things. I did use some of my jalapenos last night. We grilled out burgers, and I chopped up some jalapeno inside the burgers, and it was pretty yummy. And I will, of course, put a video on the end about the garden. Also, next up on my to-do list today, after I get this edited, is to go to the post office. So the giveaway winner from last episode, I will be getting that in the mail for them today. And I don't know if I mentioned this was episode 12. I do want to thank everybody who is still watching at this point, and anybody who's new, anybody who's returning. I really do appreciate you watching, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Have a great day.